Hi, I'm Melissa, and I work with a lot of people in my therapy practice who are in transition. In particular, I work with a lot of young people who are trying to figure out what's next for them. They have done all the things that they thought they were supposed to do, that their parents, school counselors, or teachers told them that they were supposed to do. They have tried to follow the track that they said to follow that would guarantee or assure them that they would have a happy, successful life. And they've gotten to the other side of that journey, got all the grades, or maybe just barely got out of school, but they did it. And so they are now finding that it's not that easy after all. It's not as simple and as simple as they were promised. It's not as problem free as they were told. And or it doesn't make them as happy as they thought that it would make them. And so they're stuck now and they're being pressured by these same people who assured them that if they followed this path, they would be happy, they would be safe, their lives would be stress free and problem free. And they see that it's not. Um, and so I thought I would start this channel just to talk to all of you because these few folks I work with on a weekly basis are not the only ones feeling that way. I clearly remember feeling that way myself after I finished school. So I wanted to just talk to you about to talk to you about what's going on with you, what's going on with the people around you, and try to help you figure out how you're going to move forward, what you're going to do. Now, I'm not going to have the answer for everybody, for everything, for everybody, but there are some things that I'd like to spend time talking to you about on this channel that will hopefully help you get started, help you get moving in the direction that you want to be moving in. One of the things that I remember about being that age is that I didn't follow my first heart. When I went to school, I knew that this kind of work that I'm doing now was what I wanted to do. But I went to school in the 80s, and when in the 80s, everybody was supposed to be in business. And so I listened to my dad, who was a very well meaning parent, who told me I needed to go and get a business degree. And that's what I did. And I was horrible at it, I have to tell you. I was really bad at it and really unhappy with the work that I was doing. Although I did a decent job, I wasn't gonna set the world on fire as an accountant, but I did all right. I was able to support my son, and it was an okay job that I could have had and retired from. But there was something inside me that said, no, this can't be it. This ain't it. And so I remember that feeling of confusion and that pressure from the people who I trusted to do work that ensured my safety and the safety of my family. And so it wasn't necessarily supposed to be work that I loved. And I already knew what that was, but I couldn't figure out how to make that happen for me. There weren't the advisors around me who could have helped me, and so I spent 12 years doing work I didn't want to do before I figured it out. So I thought I would talk to you all about um, how not to make a decision or make choices that are counter to what you think you might even want to do. And by that I don't mean don't make choices or wait until everything is perfect. What I mean is how to figure out how you're going to move forward with less fear or without the fear of thinking that every decision means every decision is life or death. Everything you do, nothing you do you can undo. You're on an unalterable path once you make a decision. And so I want to help you navigate this journey, this particular journey that you're on at the beginning of of this phase of your life, for you all, your early 20s, it's a time of exploration. And you may have lots of trusted advisors around you who are trying to get you on a particular track that will ensure your safety. That's what they think. And while there is validity in that, I mean, you do need to be able to take care of yourself because you are an adult. You don't necessarily need to follow a track that other people have laid out for you and told you what to do. And so I hope that through our time together, I can help you gain confidence in connection to that inner knowing that you already have, that part of you that is brave, that part of you that knows that I can actually do work that I find satisfying. Now, I know there's this whole thing out there about doing what you love and the money will follow. Sometimes that's true because I do what I love and money follow. But that wasn't why you do it. That can't be your motivation. Am I saying that right? No, I'm not saying that right. The pursuit of money, if that is what you want, fine. I'm not here to judge when anybody is deciding that it's important to them. But if you're pursuing money, why? Be clear about why. Anyway, that's an aside. What I want to encourage you to do just off the bat is to decide you're going to be brave, to decide that you're going to start connecting to that inner voice, that inner knowing that you have inside you that tells you, let me try this. It's so many things that you can experience, and each experience gains you skills and gets you ready for the next experience. Each skill is building on something else, and so that's what makes this also interesting, because you never know where you're going to land. So I just want to encourage you, even right now, even from the first session, to keep your eyes open for that open window over there. I hope this makes sense. I just decided to try this channel because I do work with so many young people, and they are struggling, and they're struggling with the fight in their minds with what their trusted advisors are saying versus what they want to say or what they want to do, or what their trusted advisors are telling them to do versus what it is that they want to do. Getting confident, they don't have enough confidence to follow their own North Star. And in a lot of ways it makes sense. You're very young in your early 20s. You're young, and so it's not you don't know, and you're used to listening to these people's guidance. But you do know something, and you know you better than they know you. And so I hope that you can decide, even from this first video, which I hope somebody sees, that you're worth the effort to try. That you didn't do all of this work as hard as you did or blow off as many things as you did because you knew that what you were being told to do wasn't necessarily the right thing for you. You know that there's more. And so I'm asking you to just kind of go on this journey with me as we figure out how to get you to more, to that more that you have in your head, even if what more isn't clear to you right now. And you know what? It doesn't have to be. The thing at the end of the thing at the end of the rainbow it doesn't have to be clear. Whatever the ultimate place you're going to end up doesn't have to be clear. The only thing that has to be clear is the next step. And so, I thank you for taking some time and listening to me. I hope this video made sense to somebody. I hope it challenges some of you so that you can figure out for yourself, what's next for you. Anyway, bless you, and I'll see you the next time. Hope to post something every week that will hopefully make sense, make sense and be helpful. All right. You have a good one. Bye.